Good morning, boys and girls. I hope everyone is doing well. I am Ashley, and I know I've had lots of you in Sunday school over the years. Do you remember what season we're in right now in church? What are we celebrating? We're celebrating Advent. Do you remember what Advent is? Advent is the 4 weeks that lead up to Christmas. And I know we all get so excited over Christmas and the decorations and the presents and maybe the cookies that you're making with your moms and dads and the lights that you're putting on your houses to make it look pretty. But we can't forget the real reason why we celebrate Christmas. Do you remember why? That's right, it's Jesus' birthday. So last week, you guys talked about the prophets, and we lit one candle on our wreath. Do you remember who the prophets were? The prophets were the ones that spoke to God, and God spoke to them, and they were the ones that helped take the people on their journey to Bethlehem. They were the guide to Bethlehem. They didn't have street lights and cars and the maps like we do now. They needed the people to be able to talk to God, and God talked to the prophets, and the prophets were the ones that showed the people how to get there, and they told them that they were going to be safe and that something magnificent was going to happen once they got to Bethlehem. This week, we're going to talk about the Holy Family and their journey to Bethlehem, because within the crowd of people going was the Holy Family. Do you remember who the Holy Family is? The Holy Family is Mother Mary, Father Joseph, and they had their little donkey. Just like you guys maybe have dogs and cats, they had a donkey. They didn't have cars back then, so the donkey helped them on their journey. We're also going to light 2 candles on our wreath when we get to that. So Mary, when she was on this journey, she was pregnant. And pregnant means when you are carrying a baby in your belly. I'm sure that lots of your moms have been pregnant and you have little brothers and sisters. Anyways, Mary, when she was pregnant, she got tired. And along this big journey to Bethlehem, she was walking the whole way. And her toes and her feet got so tired that there were times where she couldn't take any more steps. So she would ride on the donkey's back. Now, do you see this little donkey? His legs aren't that big, but he was strong. He worked a lot. And he would get tired sometimes too, but he would walk as far as he possibly could until he couldn't take any more steps. And then Mary, she would get off and she would walk on the ground until she couldn't take any more steps. And hopefully by that time, the donkey had rested a little bit and he could carry her again. I'm sure Joseph helped a little bit, but I don't know if Joseph could carry Mary on his back like our moms and dads maybe do when our legs get tired. But I'm sure Joseph did his part as well. But again, we're just talking this week about the journey of the Holy Family to Bethlehem and how they got there. And they walked morning, afternoon, and night. I'm sure they took time to rest in the evenings, but it was a long journey for them, and I'm sure they were very, very tired. And it was lots of weeks and weeks of this walking to Bethlehem. But as we know, there's a big exciting story and event that happens once they get to Bethlehem. So now we're going to take out our Advent wreaths. I know you guys all got yours, and it's going to have 4 candles, and we're going to have a 5th candle for Christmas Day. So this week, we're going to focus on 2 candles. So we have our candle from last week that you guys lit that talked about the prophets, and we have our candle for this week that represents Mother Mary and Father Joseph. So I'm going to light my candles. You guys can light yours too, but you might need your help from mom and dad or your bigger brother and sister. So I'm going to light 1 candle. Look how pretty that is. And we're going to light the 2nd candle that represents Mother Mary and Father Joseph. Now watch. I'm going to change the light. Do you see how the light of the prophet is just in one place? I am going to change the light so that it can be everywhere. Do you see that? Watch. Do you see how the light of Mother Mary and Father Joseph is just in one place? I am going to change the light so that it can be in every place. Do you see how the light is not gone? It is changed. It is not in just one place. Now it is spreading out. It is getting thinner and thinner to fill up the whole room. The room is filling up with the light of the prophet and with the light of Mother Mary and Father Joseph. Anywhere you go in this room, you can come close to them today. So that is our lesson for this Sunday. We talked about Mother Mary and Father Joseph and their journey to Bethlehem. And next week, you guys will talk about the shepherds. I hope everybody is doing well, and I miss seeing you in church, and I look forward to the day that we can worship together and we can see each other. But until then, we got our video, and I hope, again, you guys have a great week ahead, and don't forget the reason we celebrate Christmas. Have a good week.